Okay guys, so I actually look like a functioning human, so I wanted to be sure that I hopped on here to document this. I've looked like a hobo for the past 2 days, so 3 days. I did not mean to hit that, but hey guys, so it's a little later, like a lot later, and then I haven't been feeling that hot today, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. I have decided that I'm gonna go to Popeyes and pick up some of those blackened chicken tenders. Y'all, they are so good. I had some for the first time last week and they were delicious. Okay guys, so I literally made a rookie mistake. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't been to Popeyes but once, and that was last week, and I can't tell you the last time I was in a Popeyes. And so with that being said, I didn't know it's Tuesday, and apparently there's a deal on a Tuesday that I'm not aware of just yet. I'll find out when I get up there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the advent calendar. Excuse Coco, she's got a water bottle. It's like her favorite pastime of life. I've been doing Vlogmas consistently. Day 3 is going up today. This is day 4, so it's going up tomorrow. And I've not shared it with my social media platform like at all. So let's talk about that for a second. First of all, I started doing this because I love YouTube, and I watch YouTube all the time. I prefer YouTube over regular TV. I use YouTube as my search engine. I rely a lot on YouTube in my real life. That's number one. Number two, just saw an article today about a kid, I think he's 3 or 4, and he's making 22 mil a year on YouTube, which just further lets me know, girl, and I'm not here for 22 mil, but hey, if somebody's gonna give me 22 mil, I'll take it. But okay, I don't know, I'm in such a weird spot this year, and it's been a long time coming. This is not just something that, you know, just manifested in 2018, but I used to be I don't think I've ever been an oversharer, but I used to be a lot more forthcoming, like with my life, what I was doing. You know, I used to be someone who would maybe update Facebook about like where I was and what I was doing for the night, and I can go days and days without updating social media. I work more on Instagram and stories. I prefer that. And I don't know why that has become. Like, I enjoy social media. I look at it every day. I use it for work, but I don't know. For some reason, I have not just been so sharing, you know, about just things that I'm thinking. I used to blog. I don't blog that much anymore, but I did dust off the old URL, so I'm gonna have to get back in the game. So that is my thing. Like, my goal is to, whatever that is, you know, to be transparent. I just feel like between 2017 and 2018, it beat me up. Like, by no means have I had like the worst life. That's not what I'm saying, but I think you should allow people to kind of feel whatever they feel. And if I can say that these 2 years were transitional years, you know, they were what's the term I'm looking for? Egypt years. That's like all my Bible studies are talking about, you know, like the 40-year journey and all of that. Then you should let people say that. You know, I hate when sometimes, no, I'm not gonna say sometimes. I hate when people say, this is how I feel, and someone comes along and invalidates it by saying, well, I went through something worse. Like, if you stumped your toe and it ruined your whole day, and I broke my foot and it ruined my whole day, who am I to say, well, I broke my foot, so that, you know, outweighs your toe? And I know that's a stupid analogy, but y'all get what I'm saying. We all know those people, you know, who come around and they're like, your year was not that bad. You're right, it wasn't that bad, but it was enough. I'll just say that. But it's not that it was a bad year. It was a year of transition, and it was a silent season. I didn't realize I was gonna talk this long, so let me sit down. It wasn't that it was bad, because you're right, it wasn't. It was just, you know, those silent seasons where you feel like you're on the brink of, you know, restoration, God's promises, like all of that. Like, you feel like you're right there on the cusp. But, you know, God sometimes, in order to get you to the next level, you know, oftentimes he has to completely isolate you. He has to get you alone so that he can, you know, really pour into you, so that you can hear him, so that you can stop long enough to even know that he's talking. Because God never stops talking. Like, he never stops talking to us. We just get so loud that we oftentimes don't hear him. And so my life had become super, super, super loud. And that, I said all of that. So if you're still here, bless you. But I said all of that to, you know, to get to this point. My life had become really loud, and it was so loud that I wasn't able to hear him anymore. And it was so loud that, like, everything else was consuming my time, you know, and things that really aren't so important, I was putting in a more important place. And so I do believe that every single step that you go along in your path is intentional. I don't think that anything is wasted. And so while I'm not a fan of all parts of, you know, while I'm not a fan of some parts of 2017 and 2018, I do believe, well, I stand on Romans 8:28, that everything works out for your good. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm vlogging. Like, I am determined to get out of that I'm not gonna let people in. Not that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so closed in. That's not what it is. But, you know, I feel, okay, here's what it is. I feel like I can, but I am a processor, so I gotta talk this thing out, and I'm sure I'll clean it up in the editing. But it's not necessarily that I feel badly for pulling away, because I definitely needed to. The time that I have spent with God has been invaluable. You know, I can tell y'all, I mean, I had stopped going to church. Like, I can, just a whole bunch of things that I never ever ever thought that I would say about myself, I can say. So all of those journeys, all of those steps led me to this moment, which I've had some sweet moments with God, like some of the most legit moments of God, like in all my 38 years. But I said that I was going to stop allowing the enemy, and I don't mean to get this deep tonight, but I was going to stop allowing the enemy to think that you putting yourself out there in any way, it's not that I care what people think, because I really don't. I just, what am I trying to say? I was allowing the enemy to really make me think that one more voice was not going to do it different, you know, make any difference. Like, there are millions of YouTubers, and YouTube is not just the platform. Even on social media, even just being a friend in real life, like a friend, let's go to coffee, let's go to lunch, let's go to dinner, that kind of a friend. I just decided I'm gonna stop letting Satan or allowing myself, because I think sometimes we even give Satan too much credit. I was going to stop allowing myself to think that my voice wasn't necessarily important. That, you know, because so many other people were saying kind of the same things, or they do say the same things, that your gift and whatever you have to offer isn't still important. And that's kind of where I am. That's how I started this. That's why, you know, I've been doing this. Like, y'all, it has been it's not a struggle, but to edit and like put yourself out there. That's why I haven't said anything. I'll be, you know, day 3 will be going up in less than an hour. This is day 4, and I'm going to say something tonight because I was like, oh, I'm okay with whatever, and I'm not doing this for the likes. Please know that. Like, if nobody watches it, it doesn't even matter. Oh my gosh, y'all, seriously, why does she have a toy? Why? Go to bed. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm just truly doing this because I feel that I have something, even if I just help one person, that my story is for somebody. I have had some super crazy instances happen where I have met complete strangers and God has used them. This is true story, hand to God. God has used them to speak into my life, and I do not know them. Like, there's this lady who's coming to my mind right now, and I cannot wait. It's not time yet, but I can't wait to share why I know her and how I even know her and how God used her. I've seen her one time, haven't seen her since, but he used her as like a ram in the bush. Like, he used her to speak some things. He used her to speak some things that I needed to hear in that moment. And so what if something that I say, or something that you say because you've been feeling the same way that I've been feeling, what if that's that one thing that someone needs to hear to confirm what God has been telling them, or God needs to use you and you don't put yourself out there? This is getting long. We said we were about to open an advent calendar, but I wish, I know as soon as I pick up my camera, she's gonna move, but I wish I could show y'all how Coco is. You sitting there listening to your mama talk? You listening to your mama talk? Yes? You got your toy? Can you tell the people hi? Your whiskers are sticking up because your face is dirty. But anywho, okay. So, anyway, rant over. That's just kind of how I got here, why I'm here, and I'm not going to stop. I feel like God is going to use this. I don't know how, don't even know why. So yeah, let's open the advent calendar, guys. So today is December 4th, so let's open. Oh, hello, without doing the whole thing. Oh, okay, so, okay guys, bear with me. All right, got it, okay. So, this is the Murad multivitamin infusion oil. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 4. I'm getting the hang of working the camera. My editing is still not 100%. I'm trying, you know, in my mind, like, I just wanted to have like the professional jingle, the professional edits, the Final Cut Pro, you know. But guys, you know, I'm really trying to embrace like done over perfect, and that's hard for someone like me. I only like to, you know, put out perfect things, but I also just want to get this out there so badly, and to just not obsess over how perfect it is, or, you know, whatever. Do I know all of the ways to use my camera before I start doing something like so? It felt good to kind of open up, so maybe I'll do it some more. I will do it some more. But thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, send a friend or not. I want you guys to watch And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But hopefully these will get better. You're going to wake up with me tomorrow, my old stomping grounds. I'm so excited. So anyway, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye guys.